Alright guys, so guess what? The attempt of extending the sump didn't work out too well because I got a 20-gallon long. Check out the other video, part 1. 20-gallon long, it would not fit in the underneath the aquarium, so I had to get a 20-gallon standard. I was literally about 1 inch too long. That's what she said. So now here's the deal. As you can see, everything's running well. I've got an overflow coming out of the tank, PVC, but guess what? Now, because I have the standard 20-gallon, it's like a few inches, a couple inches too high. I cannot make it over the lip and underneath the PVC. So, I'm pretty sure it's gonna fit under the aquarium, so I'm gonna shut everything down, cut this PVC, put the tank in, and then put the PVC drop, and then power everything back on. Now, if the tank doesn't fit under the tank, what I'll have is a cut pipe coming off of an overflow. And that'll just be awesome. Alright guys, so it was a little pain in the ass. The 20-gallon fit in there just perfectly. Here's the cut PVC. I didn't need any extra PVC. I simply just used what was already going into the other sump. And glued it. It's coming off. It's going down. Got some bubbles, oxygenation, that's cool. And I got a Rio Plus 1700, which was used to do my water changes because the pump that I bought, that I showed you, that 40 to 60 gallon, wasn't strong enough. It was not pulling water out of this tank fast enough, so I had to use my Rio Plus 1700 here. I have 2 Rio Pluses in this sump and it couldn't keep up. Alright, so I have an overflow ball valve adjustment. Okay, that's how I'm adjusting between that and this pump. I'm balancing the pump against the ball valve, and the line has been staying at 50% for the last half hour, so I know that's pretty much calibrated. This side, same thing, ball valve, PVC from the return, the overflow coming down into this sump. It's kind of staying calibrated, although the water level was here. Now it's about 1 inch below after about a half an hour. So these 2 pumps versus 1 pump, I know that the water is being pulled out of this sump faster, so that means I've got to go here and turn it that way, vertical, to allow a little more water flow in this sump. So it's a balancing act, I tell you. People say you can't do it, that means I gotta try. So, you know what, this is gonna help me out. Maybe I'll put some Shado in here. I'm tired of screwing with this tank, I swear to God. So I've got an extra 10 gallons. Was it worth it? You tell me. So I'm going to leave it like this for the next 6 months, or whenever I get enough cash to get a 30-gallon sump, which means I got to lift this tank out. The tank looks a little cloudy because I was screwing with this, turning the pumps off. But I don't know. I'm done with screwing with this. I'm looking forward to getting a 30-gallon sump. That way everything will be nice and balanced. Hopefully things will be cool. Still a 50% water line. This one's going down, so I'm going to adjust that. But that's that. There you go. So I kind of feel like I shouldn't have screwed with this, but whatever. Alright guys, here's the update. It's been about 12 hours, and I was nervous to go to bed because I had to make sure everything was adjusted just right, because I don't want any overflows. But here is the extension of the sump. The water line is exactly where I left it before bed. Hey, how you doing? Hey baby, good girl. That's Roxanne. Okay, so the the ball valve has been adjusted properly. That's where it's going to stay. I am not touching that. So basically that's been adjusted and balanced with the Rio Plus 1700. Again, I'm still not crazy about doing this technique, but I wanted more water volume until I get a new sump. Whatever that's going to be. So that's maintaining 50%. So I've got 10 gallons. That's a 20-gallon aquarium. So I've got 10 extra gallons as a sump now. And this side was more of a pain in the ass to calibrate. But the water line in the sump is perfect. It has not moved from this point. See how it dips down like maybe a quarter of an inch, and then it's been like that since before I went to bed last night. So I'm pretty confident. So that's a nice level. That's exactly where I want that. It was raising up to about here, and then I would adjust this ball valve, which flows into here, water from the tank, and then the water would lower when I would cut it. I mean, I barely moved that ball valve, maybe a millimeter, and it's hard to turn because it's stuck. It doesn't turn fluidly. So I would bring it to the 12 o'clock position and then rotate it to the right. Move it back to the 12, rotate it to the right again, and just sudden movements. And I finally locked into one. So that is not moving. So that's been dialed in to match the two Rio pumps that are pumping back into the aquarium, and also dialed to match with this Rio pump that's pumping into this sump. So everything's dialed right. So of course I've done this on the weekend to make sure there's no problem. My wife is like, there better not be a problem when you're at work tomorrow. Yeah, no shit, pardon my Italian. Because that would not be good. But in 12 hours, the water line has not moved at all, and I've memorized this little downplay in water, and it's identical. So we're good. We're good. Now, what I'm not looking forward to is emptying all of this, getting a new sump, and having the guys come over and lift the 125-gallon tank up. As you can see, the canister filter is gone. One thing I don't like is my biopellet reactor is hidden. I cannot get it out because there's not enough room to move the aquarium to the left, so I'm kind of stuck. So I've really got things crammed up in this. I mean, I've got some clearance over here. I can move this maybe 6 inches to the right, this sump, but I don't know. So that's how it is. So lights haven't come on yet. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I welcome all your comments. This is just an experiment I wanted to try. I'll keep you guys updated, and you know, looking forward to the sump. Now, when I get that new sump, whenever that is, I'm gonna drain this most of the way. I would really like to not remove the rock. There's not much in there. I get like 4 guys. They can just lift it up as I drop the sump in, and then put this back on top of the stand gently. Anyway, that's the plan. Thanks for watching as always, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Subscribe if you haven't already.
Goodbye.
Nice hair.